Welcome to the YCN High School Basketball Game of the Week. Today, YCN travels to Kearsarge, New Hampshire, as the Lady Cougars of Kearsarge take on the Hawks of Hopkinton High School. The Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, the home energy specialists. La Valley Building Supplies for home improvement and construction from concept to completion. Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. Ramonto's Brick Oven Pizza in Claremont, always fresh. And by Casasa, free checking that pays. Now available at Claremont Savings Bank.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Stout, joined by Andrew Zerhide, and tonight we have a great matchup between the Kearsarge Cougars and the Hopkinton Hawks. Kearsarge ladies coming in at 9-0. We've seen them once this year against Stevens. Who should we be looking for tonight, Andrew?
Yeah, so their star freshman guard, Madison Brayshaw, has really been leading this team a lot this year. And Megan Roy, the sophomore forward, she's 5'11". Look for her to really be a force in the paint.
And for the Hopkinton Hawks, they started off slow. They've won 2 out of their last 3. They have a young team. A couple young players will lead them tonight.
Yeah, so we're going to be keeping an eye on the junior guard, Taylor Signor. Look for her to really be leading the point. And Amelia Thomas, the sophomore guard. These two, Signor and Thomas, really they're going to be leading the point for the Hawks.
All right, it's the Lady Cougars and the Lady Hawks. Tip-off after this.
And now let's send it down to the public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
Tonight we're pleased to welcome the Cougars from Kearsarge. The starters for the Varsity Cougars, coached by Keith Roberts, assisted by Ben Cushman and Stephanie Wagner. Guard number 21, freshman Maddie Brayshaw. Guard number 3, sophomore Meg Roy. Guard number 30, senior Macy Hansen. Guard number 32, senior Debbie Brayshaw. And center number 15, senior Courtney Loster. And now for our own Hopkinton Hawks. Guard number 11, sophomore Chloe Wood. Guard number 3, junior Taylor Signor. Forward number 15, sophomore Amelia Thomas. Forward number 21, junior Abby Houston. And center number 32, freshman Katie Missouri. The Hawks are coached by Pat Rowe.
There we have it. Starting lineups are set. Players are on the court, and it is time to jump it here in Kearsarge, New Hampshire, where the Kearsarge Cougars look to remain unbeaten, winning the tip. Layup miss. Hopkinton breaks the other way, and they'll attempt a little jumper. Quick pace so far in this one, Hendra. We've got a couple shots, one for each team. No score in the early going. Kearsarge, as we mentioned, 9-0. Hopkinton coming into this one 3-6, but winning 2 of their last 3 contests.
Yeah, so far this Kearsarge team in Division III has probably been the best team. 9-0, undefeated, taking on Hopkinton, 3-6. But as you said, playing better of late. Let's see how the Hawks do against this dominant Kearsarge team.
Jumper up and no good. Nice rebound there for the Hawks, and they'll look to break it out the other way. Trying to move that ball on the point there. Taylor Signor, captain, over to Amelia Thomas. And they'll swing it around the perimeter. 4 white jerseys outside the 3-point line before Signor drives to the right. Puts it up, no good. Rebound to Kearsarge, Crawshaw.
Stay tuned for the Game of the Week halftime show brought to you by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
Tipped away there by Abby Houston, number 21 in the corner. It'll stay Kearsarge basketball. Megan Roy inbounding. And number 21, Madison Brayshaw, handling the point guard duty. Stolen away. Nice defense there by the Hawks. And on the break, Signor pulls up inside the 3-point line, and she gets it to go. 2-0 Hawks.
Well, nice job by Signor. Defense, turning it into offense, getting the steal, hitting the jump shot. Ball rattled around a little bit, got a little bit of luck on her side, but still great defense, leads to offense.
Now Kearsarge down 2-0, looking to get something going. Good defense out on the perimeter by the Hawks, really making this Cougar team work. Roy over to number 30, Hansen, and then Brayshaw tries to get it inside. She gets it inside, and Roy ends up with it. So Brayshaw starts with it on the wing, and it ends up with Roy after a couple nice passes. Bucket is good. Jump shot there. Abby Houston, no good, but a nice offensive rebound and bounce pass inside. Katie Meserve will go to the line and shoot a pair.
The YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by H.R. Clough, the home energy specialist, and La Valley Building Supply, and Casasa. Free checking at Claremont Savings Bank. Thank them for making this coverage possible.
Katie Meserve, her first free throw up and good. Talked about a young team for Hopkinton. Hopkinton, Meserve, the only freshman that starts, but they do have 3 others on the roster. Her second free throw, no good, and dead ball rebound to the Cougars, with Hopkinton leading 3-2 here, 5:20 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, the Hawks definitely a young team, Jeremy, like you said, and they only have 2 upperclassmen and it's 2 juniors. So out of their 10 players, they have 2 juniors. The rest are freshmen and sophomores. So a lot of younger players. But the Hawks, as you said earlier, playing better as of late.
Playing some tenacious defense. We see Signor out. Pretty much that zone defense that they're in, really jumping at the ball and making the Cougars work for it, as we see Brayshaw now handling the ball, trying to get something open. She gets it over to Hansen, fires a three-pointer, no good. That'll be out of bounds. Hopkinton ball when we come back. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide here on the call, where the Hawks lead the Cougars of Kearsarge 3-2, 4:30 to go in the first quarter. Nice little jumper there. That one is good. Abby Houston, the junior, she gets it to fall, and then Kearsarge turns it over on the traveling violation. The Hawks looking to extend that lead. 5-2 the lead, and on the inbounds pass, jumper no good, loose ball foul. That will be called against Hopkinton, so Kearsarge will take over after the turnover. No harm, no foul there. They trail 5-2, 4:22 to play.
Yeah, this Hawks defense definitely making the Cougars work for their points.
Lining wide open. Courtney lost her inside. She couldn't get it to go, and the Hawks will come out and run. They like to push the pace down the floor, and there's another basket. Number 11, Chloe Wood gets the three-pointer to go, and this crowd trying to get into it here, getting behind their home squad, leading 8-2. Three-point attempt is up, no good. Megan Roy couldn't get it to fall, and everything going the Hawks' way in this first quarter. Another two-point attempt, Abby Houston. And Kearsarge really has no answers right now on the offensive end.
Yeah, they really don't, and they haven't exactly been sharp so far. But
nice cut there, nice backdoor cut, Debbie Crawshaw, and the bounce pass. So the basket makes it 8-4. Hawks still with a 4-point lead as we approach 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Shot misses the mark, Amelia Thomas, and rebounded by the Cougars. Here's Brayshaw. She'll go into the paint, and she gets the left-handed layup to go. Madison Brayshaw, number 21, cuts the deficit to 2 points. Hopkinton will set up in their half-court offense. That was number 32, Katie Meserve, taking her eye off the ball and turning it over to Kearsarge.
Stay tuned at the end of our telecast for the H.R. Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game, when we'll pick the top performer in tonight's matchup.
So Kearsarge with the ball now, looking to tie the game or take the lead with a three-pointer. Megan Roy dishes it off to Caitlin Prescott, who just checked in, and she gets in on the action with her first shot and basket of the night, tying the game 8-8, 2:23 to go in the first quarter. Drive there by Abby Houston, not able to get it to go, and Kearsarge will get out and run. Rebound by Maserve, and she'll draw the foul, so Kearsarge trying to get a little too aggressive, getting a little aggressive on the offensive glass after Maserve actually already had possession. They'll call foul on Crawshaw, her first. We approach 2 minutes to play here, 8-8. Both teams have had a number of possessions. They've moved the ball well. Hopkinton with an early 8-2 lead. Kearsarge coming all the way back to tie it up, and here's Brayshaw with the chance to take the lead. Stumbles a bit, regains her footing, and ready to set that offense up. But once again, nice defense. And that'll be Hopkinton ball. Draws another foul. We'll take a break with 1:38 to go. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide here on the call, where we have a tie game, 8-8, 1:30 to go in the first quarter between the Hopkinton Hawks and the Kearsarge Cougars. Shot up by Signor just inside the three-point line. No good, and Kearsarge looking to get something moving.
Our replays are brought to you by Kasasa, a catchy word for earning cash. Ask for free Kasasa checking at Claremont Savings Bank. Qualifications and rules apply. See them for details. Member FDIC.
There's Brayshaw just inside the three-point line, and a nice jumper there by Madison Brayshaw, and they get their first lead of the night. 10-8 inside 1 minute to play, and the double dribble on the Hawks will turn the ball over and give Kearsarge a chance. So inside a minute here, and it looks like Kearsarge has kind of gotten their legs underneath them and kind of taken the first punch from Hopkinton. They're back in the lead now.
Yeah, the Hawks, you know, they knocked down 2 early threes, which I think really gave them a pretty good early lead. But Kearsarge playing smarter, playing better defense, getting the lead back. It's more the Cougar way, at least this year. So let's see if Kearsarge can add to their lead.
Megan Roy gets it over to Crawshaw and over to Brayshaw. It looks like Kearsarge's intent to take the air out of the ball in this first quarter, but we will have a foul on the Hawks. It'll be their second team foul. Foul on Chloe Wood, number 11. So Kearsarge with 26 seconds to go will inbound underneath their own hoop. And by the way the offense was being set up earlier in the possession, it looked like the Cougars were going to wait for the final shot unless they had a sure thing. And as we see Brayshaw pulling it back out and getting it over to Kleckner, who gets it inside to Prescott, goes up and draws the foul. She'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Stay tuned at the end of the game. Stay tuned for the Game of the Week halftime show, brought to you by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire.
Prescott's first free throw up and no good. Checking into the game for the Cougars, Madison Kearsarge. Kearsarge, the junior, 5'6" guard. Prescott's second is good, so the Cougars now lead 11-8. And the Hawks have a chance, though, to tie it up here before the horn sounds to finish the first quarter. 10 seconds to go. Hawks trying to find something. Driving left side is Maserve. She puts it up off the glass, no good. Nobody can control it. It's going to be a toss-up, and ball stays with the Hawks. So 1.7 seconds left. There'll be a quick catch and shoot. They do get it in, and the shot is off in time. They did say it went off in time, Abby Houston, but she couldn't get it to go. So after one quarter here, the Cougars lead the Hawks 11-8. We'll take a break. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.